Good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing? Sorry if I be sweaty. It's really hot this afternoon. It's like quite humid, I find. And I've just been in the bath, and it's like you go in the bath, come out, and you just start sweating again. It sort of defeats the object. I just thought I'd give you an update. What's happening? Obviously just normal things at work, yada yada yada. Georgia's been kept on furlough because the place where she works, they're not opening the full hours at the moment, and they don't need Georgia to go in, so she's been kept on furlough for a while longer, which is good. Keto, yeah. Keto's going good. We're really enjoying the food and feeling much better, not as bloated and everything. I know I'll probably repeat myself from the last video. Like, not as bloated. I feel a lot more mobile. I don't feel like, I feel a lot more active and more energy. And so, great. Yeah, I feel a lot better in myself. When we got weighed the other day on Sunday, not as good as I was hoping. It was stuck to it. Sorry. Stuck to it 100%. That we know of. But we've been warned on week 3. There's possibly a plateau that you hit. Everybody seems to hit a plateau where they just have enough weight loss. I'm hoping some people get it on week 2. We seem to hit a plateau on week 2 for some reason. Don't know why. But we're still lost, which is good. I lost £2. Not as much as I was hoping I would lose, so I was a bit disappointed. But a loss is a loss, which is good, and that's still £20 in 2 weeks that I've lost. Better than putting on. So just keep going forward. We've been looking at the food a lot more closer, see where we seem to be going wrong. Carbs, spot on. We're underneath the 30 carbs a day every day, Fat, yeah, we're maybe not having enough fat, which sounds daft to say on a diet, yeah, but this is a high fat diet. We're probably not having enough fat. But we had been forgetting to put into the app, we've been forgetting to put the olive oil in that we use for cooking. So we've started putting that in, and the fat's gone up on the app, but still not as much as what we should be having. Calories, well, we're not doing calorie counting, so I just ignore that. For the time being anyway, just ignore that. Protein is the one we're struggling with, because obviously protein, meat and all that sort of stuff. We're having like steaks and bacon, chops, chicken, all that sort of stuff. And the protein, we're going over the protein. I think there's only one day we didn't so far. I don't know how to stay under the carbs, but eat a high fat diet, but have meat as well without going over on the protein, because you should be able to eat loads of meat, but everything else seems to be fine. I'm not getting as many leg cramps, which is good. Put a bit more salt on food and things like that, so I think it was only yesterday morning, or was it this morning, I woke up and I was starting to get cramp in my leg, but it eased off straight away. I haven't had it like every morning like I did last week, so that's good. Denise lost. I cannot off the top of my head remember how much. I can't remember if it was £1 or £2, I can't remember, but it was definitely a loss. Georgia lost as well, and Georgia got her stone. She's actually got past the stone mark, so fantastic. So we're really proud of Georgia, doing well, doing her exercise every day, eating healthy, preparing her own food, telling us, right, I need this, that and the other, shopping. Sometimes she even does the shopping herself. When we go out shopping, she'll go and get her own shopping, which is really good. She knows exactly what she wants, and yeah, she's doing great. She's lost a stone so far. Fantastic. So well happy for her. Yeah, so I've been getting loads of ideas of a keto group on MeWe that I use. Anybody who's not heard me mention MeWe before, it's an alternative social network. People who don't like Facebook, which is a lot of people, who used to use Google Plus. When Google Plus closed down, a lot of them, the high majority of people, migrated to MeWe, myself included. So, yeah, there's some good groups on there, and I've been getting some brilliant ideas and support and loads of advice off the people on this Keto group, and such a nice, friendly group that I've not encountered any bitching or backstabbing or any of the things that you get on a lot of the groups on Facebook. You know, none of that. So yeah, that any question that I've had, somebody's been straight there with an answer, or an answer to their best opinion, or through their experience, or whatever. You know, anything helps. And yeah, loads of recipes on there as well. And people putting up things like how to manage your macros, you know, your magnesium, sodium, all that sort of thing. Which a lot of the stuff we're actually saving. Me and Denise and Mark Corn, by the way, is doing great. He started doing keto, low carb diet, and he's doing absolutely fantastic so far. In the last week or so, he's lost inches of his waistline. Yeah, fantastic, mate. Proud of you. Keep it up. And yeah, so we've set up a group on Telegram for our keto stuff, and all the information goes on there for found nice recipes we want to try. We're linking it on there, or if there's any information, say like little charts about what foods you can eat. Even found a chart last night which was like low carb beers that you can have. Didn't know there was such a thing. Which you could have without totally devastating your keto. I have not looked at it properly. There might not be any beers that are available in the UK, I don't know, but you know, the things like that. And yeah, little charts about your macros, and loads about like what fruit you should eat, and what nuts and stuff like that, and what you shouldn't eat, and the carb values, and loads of things like that. And we're just saving them into this group so we can go straight there and go, right, okay, there you go. So that's been a fantastic help. I'm glad I set that up. Yeah, so that's the state of things at the moment. I've been off the last couple of days, and yeah, actually got a job done today. Oh, there's a couple of things happened. Got a job done today. Completely sidetracked there. Yeah, we finished talking about keto. Got a job done today, being putting off for ages. Anybody who's been following us for a while remembers a few years ago, Denise was making the bed, and she sort of wafted the duvet, and she snapped one of the fins on the fan, on the ceiling fan, and I was not happy. I'll put it that way, because you could not at that time get any spare parts for that ceiling fan, because it was through B&Q, this ceiling fan, and they've only just stopped doing it as far as I know. B&Q don't know how to get spares, can't get spares, we don't know who manufactured it, we just sell it, you know, that sort of thing. So we had like a ceiling fan with two fins, which was unusable, you know, apart from as a light, and that's it. So then I noticed that I can't remember, it was about a year ago, 10 months ago, something like that. It was something, I can't even remember how I got the information, but I came across a thing where it was like a link how to get spare fins for this exact ceiling fan. B&Q had released information how to get them, so got some free of charge as well. Brilliant, absolutely free of charge. Replaced one of them, the broken one, and it must have been a fraction, just a fraction difference in size, because when you put it on, it was swinging like that. There was obviously something, so it was like out of balance. So with work and everything and lockdown and all, I've not had I wouldn't say the time, well yeah, I suppose the time, because I've been working a lot of hours for the last couple of months. The time, or even the patience or energy to do it, because as easy as it sounds, it's not, because we've got the bed underneath, big double bed, and the fan obviously it rotates, so you're trying to do it and it's like turning as you go, right? You're trying to hold on to it. It's like a two-person job and it takes bloody ages. So awkward, and the screws are like under the lip and things, so you like having to like get in with a screwdriver and it's really awkward to do. So we put it off then. The last couple of nights I've actually slept on the settee because it has been red hot upstairs in the bedroom. About 3 weeks ago I bought a fan from Iceland. If anybody goes to Iceland, it's a big floor standing fan, big white one. First time I used it, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Second time I go to use it, what a bloody racket it makes. It's like but I don't know where the receipt is to take it back. But I might get in touch with Iceland anyway, so look, this is a card I paid on, can you trace where I bought it? Because I want to bring it back and want my money back. Anyway, so, typical. Washing machine's going to go and spin in a second. Bear with me. There we go, I've just paused it. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get that taken back if possible. Still got the box and everything for it, it's just I don't know where the receipt is. Yeah, so I thought today, sod it. I had nothing planned, so I'm going to get this ceiling fan fixed, and Georgia gives us a hand. She's like on the bed like this, holding the fan, like trying to keep her balance on the bed and like holding on the fan. It still took her a good hour or so to do this fan, the two of us. But we got it fixed and it works a treat. And I think we changed the other two fins. We ended up having to take all of them off because I couldn't figure out which was the new one, which was the old one. You know, so... but we got it fixed and it actually probably works better than it did when we first put it up, to be honest. There's no wobble on it on the low speed. Medium, there's a slight wobble. And high speed, we've never ever been able to put it on high speed. There's only a slight wobble on it on high speed. Because in the past, it's been like that. It's been like on high speed. It always reminds us of when we used to go to Greece, Denise's auntie and uncle's house, the island of Salamina. The fan, the ceiling fan they had in the bedroom, seriously, that was like that on the ceiling when it was on at night. You think it would fall off the ceiling. But we've got that now, so like, yeah, thankfully I'll be able to sleep in bed tonight, hopefully, with the fan on to cool the place down. But yeah, and the other drama, on my car, I've had a... Hello. There's a bubble just gone past the window. You know, like a kid's bubble where they blow. It's gone past the back window in the garden. Strange. Yeah. I've had a slow leak on the back wheel of my car. So like I'll pump it up every couple of weeks. I've got to inflate it a bit more because it goes down. I've had it looked at and they said there's a hole in the middle of the tyre. Thankfully not on the walls, but in the middle. And that's been plugged and things rather than get a new tyre. Because the tyres on this car are massive and they're expensive. Still happening, so it wasn't that. Then when I went to pump it up the other week, took the dust cap off, as soon as I took it off, a little hiss, and I thought, oh, must be a dodgy valve. So yesterday I was driving past the local tyre place, which is now open, thankfully. Popped in, they checked it, the valve's fine. Went round, sprayed the whole tyre, like the soapy water stuff, was spraying it. Then, turns out, my alloy is actually cracked in 3 places on the inside rim. And apparently BMWs, Audis, Mercedes, all them are actually renowned for this. They get loads of them in. And I've looked online and it is actually true. They weren't bullying us or anything like that. It's actually true. So I've had to try and source a single wheel for this car. I didn't have the other wheels checked. I couldn't afford to get the other wheels done. So I've got the other wheels. I don't have the problem with the pressures going down. It's just this one. Like where the cracks are. They've been welded in the past. They're about an inch long crack. So if you imagine a clock is one at about 9 o'clock, one at 12, one at about 2. And about an inch long. And they've been welded in the past. But like the air's leaking out there where the cracks are. So that's how I'm getting the slow leak. So I've managed to source a wheel from an auto scrap merchant in Scotland somewhere, and yeah, getting that sent down. I've had a check, seeing the photos. There doesn't appear to be any damage on that wheel whatsoever, but at least it matches the ones that I've got on. Yeah, so that's money I didn't want to be paying, but at the same time, I don't want to run the risk of getting a blowout when I'm driving along. Yeah, so that's what's been happening. um, yeah, so well, I'll get going for the time being and catch up with you all very soon. And stay safe, everybody. If you're back at work, yeah, hope everything's going okay and you're not suffering too much shock from having to work again after being furloughed. And Mark Corn, keep up the good work, mate. So take care and catch up with you all very soon.